So in today's video, I want to go over my major issues with Throne and Liberty right now. And I think that the biggest issue for me personally is that Throne and Liberty has an identity crisis. And what I mean by that is Throne and Liberty is marketed as a PvP, you know, Zerg versus Zerg, massive guild like game. But in actuality, it is more of a PvE game than PvP. And what do I mean by that? I mean that you cannot progress your character by just playing PvP. You have to do PvE content in order to progress your character. You cannot progress it in just arenas or doing these player versus player open world events. You have to do PvE content, and I think that is a problem because most of the end game stuff in this game is PvP. Everybody loves Castle Siege, the tax events and boonstones, riftstones, all that good stuff. That is end game. That is what's fun about this game. Unfortunately, you cannot progress your character when doing any of those content. And I'm not complaining about the PvE in this game. Sometimes it's nice just to, you know, chill out and do some contracts here and there. T2 is about to come out, and everybody is going to be grinding dungeons, grinding PvE content, and not really paying too much attention about PvP, because in the end, it really doesn't matter. It's a race to get the best gear, to get it all traded out, to level everything up. And in order to do that, you have to do it by playing PvE, doing dungeons and everything. That would be okay if PvP wasn't a huge focus in this game. The main problems I have is that you can't progress your character any other way outside of PvE, right? That's something that I feel like needs to change. Let me know down in the comment section below if you agree with that. The next thing is, I don't really want to talk about balancing, but I have recently really been enjoying Arena, and there's just certain there's a meta comp setup, right? And sometimes you get people that are good and sometimes you get people that are bad. It all really depends on your comp setup. I, for one, hate going up against tanks, right? But recently I hate even more going up against greatsword spear players. And the fact that the enemy team or the opposing team can have two of those classes, spear, greatsword, and one healer, offsets anything else, whereas my team could have like a bow dagger, a crossbow dagger, and no healer or anything, staff dagger, right? And we're going up against the other team with a healer and maybe a tank and or a staff greatsword, or not staff greatsword, but a spear greatsword player. That you're just going to lose all the time unless you're able to kill the healer, right? That is what's super annoying. If you have a healer on your team and you're able just to constantly pump damage in, then you'll be able to secure the kill. I think especially for Arena, you should be locked into one DPS, one healer, and one tank. That should be just normal. And they do that where you only could have one SNS player on your team, but it's not the same. You could have a healer and you can have a DPS, two DPS, right? And maybe you have like a tank and no healer, or the other team doesn't have a healer, or you have a tank, a healer, and the other team's just DPS. I think there should be restrictions in play for this. And I think that you should be matched up with players like around your same skill level and same gear score, even in ranked arena, right? Because let's be honest, you want a fun fight. You just don't want to dominate the other enemy team. It's just not fun. Like the gameplay in the background, these guys are just getting dominated. I kind of stopped trying halfway through because it was like, it's not even fun. We're just going to win this, and it's not even fair, and it doesn't feel good to win this type of gameplay, right? So I think arena needs to be balanced a little more. The fact that tanks can push you off on this map is just super annoying, and it's just something that disrupts the gameplay. Being stunned, CC'd, that's just not fun. It's not good gameplay design. Even though I know that would be really hard to balance around, I'm just saying how I feel. Let me know down in the comment section, what is your major problems with Throne and Liberty right now? I think also the massive zergs that are happening, it's super annoying, and it's not really that fun. But again, let me know what you guys think. What are your major issues with Thrones and Liberty at this moment? T2 is about to come out here in the next month. As always, everyone, remember, stay blessed and stay humble, and I'll catch you in another one. Peace.